Down Yonder is a story of two friends coming of age in their mid-20s. They're having a late coming of age. It's about growing up in a small town and the gravitational pull of growing up in a small town, and it's about a friendship tested over time. When we originally did Future West, it was kind of like almost like a backdoor pilot for Down and Yonder. It was kind of to get everyone used to their characters, to get everyone used to the tone, so we were all on the same page.
Down and Yonder takes the continuing story of Wally and Sugar Baby and makes the conflict much bigger and sharper and deeper, and puts them in much more difficult situations where they have to make more difficult choices, and how those choices affect everyone else, because in the small town everyone is so closely woven together.
I think for me the compelling part of Down and Yonder is the friendship between the two characters, Sugar Baby and Wally. For me, that's the biggest draw. I love to see two guys who have been friends for a really long time go through, they can pretty much go through anything together.
I really love this movie, and I think it's important because it shows that there are people of intelligence and thoughtfulness and mindfulness living in small towns in the South. And I think that's just not a world we see often enough.
And I think Down and Yonder is a little more like what I grew up with. It's a real deal, and that's because you've got guys that lived it telling the story. Chris Flippo, who's the writer and director, I've known since preschool days, and he's grown up the same place I have. And you know, we never had a lot. Not a lot happened, but so much happened within a small town that people wouldn't realize or wouldn't call, you know, big events. But it was just so much person to person, that interactivity in the community that really drives what really happens in a small town. I think Down and Yonder captures that pretty well.
Growing up, you know, we had a dream to do something big. And I think a lot of people have that dream, no matter if it's, you know, raising a family, if it's building the house that you wanted, or you know, living in whatever circumstance you've always wanted to. I know me, I moved to California and wanted to be an actor, and then, you know, realizing that where I would become the most artistic would be when I moved back to the South and moved back to really my hometown.
$30,000 sounds like a lot of money, but on the set of a film, especially a feature film, it goes very quickly. That's meals, that's actors, that's crew, that's equipment, and there's a lot more equipment than just a camera and, you know, a couple of lights. It really, there's a lot of stuff that goes into it.
All the donations are going to go towards supporting local film, supporting independent film, and supporting artists from around the Northwest Georgia area.